Hey, 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 all you out there surfing the YouTubes, this is Pustulio's Rage coming at you with episode 7 of Pustulio Does Vanilla Minecraft. And I have been busy between this episode and the last, apart from, escaping from a hole in the ground, showing you guys my nifty little cane farm. I have done a couple of things off camera that I thought would be a really good addition to the area here. So thank you very much for the comments that I got down in the comment section. Thank you, Sandy, for all your helpful, insightful information. But I'm going to try to see if I can stop saying pretty much. And also, I have a couple of things that I've been working on. Now, the suggestion was that I take this little area and make it into like a fishing hut, but I don't want to make another building over here, so pretty much, yep, I just made this into my own private fishing pond. Now, I remember as a kid fishing with my grandfather up in the White Mountains, up near Springerville and Show Low, if there's anyone out there in Arizona. And we would fish by this little creek, and there was always this guy that had this private pond that you were never allowed to fish in, and it had the biggest fish in it. So I was like, you know what, I am going to make myself my own private fishing pond. So you guys can see right here, this was only about 1 or 2 deep, but I pretty much decided, nope, that's not deep enough. So I went ahead, went through the very rigorous task of lowering this about 4 blocks, so I think I might be able to get squiddies in here. I don't know the mechanics on how that works, but either way, this is one of the best little ponds that I have, and I can do fishing. I actually did a little bit of fishing off camera. I went ahead and made myself a fishing pole as well as a bow, because I had a bow laying around, but you can see I got a couple of fish here. Here's my my fishing rod. But also one of the things that I caught, and this is kind of a hint to Sandy, I caught a lily pad. So yes, that was one of the things I caught while I was doing it. And also you can see that I got a pumpkin in here. I went off camera also, and I did a little exploring. I was looking for cows, because I need cows, and I found some, but I don't have any leads to get them back. So eventually off camera I'll go get them, and I'll make my own little farm with them, whatnot. But today, you guys saw this right here. I am going to make myself a quick enchantment table, just so I pretty much have one. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Making the first enchantment table. Ta-da! Oh! Now, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put this yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it in the chest right now, just because I can't use it yet. Because I don't have any books, I don't have any bookshelves. I don't want to pillage the NPC village unless I absolutely have to. Plus, there's usually not that many bookshelves in there, but that's okay. But let me show you the other thing I have been busy with, because as you can see, there's a trap door in the corner here. And there's something, I am cooking up something special down here. So let's go down into my basement and show you. This is a factory. That's right. Skylar wandered down here. I figured I'd let him tend to the furnaces. How you doing, Skylar? Is everything coming along good? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey, you working hard? Because if you don't, I'm going to lock you down here with no food. That's right. I will lock you down here with no food, and I'll turn the lights out. But, oh, I scared him. Look at that. Look at that. I scared him so bad, he farted out an egg. You got to love that. You got to, if you don't leave your thumb down on them, then they start talking about unions and, getting, proper wages. But you know what, Skylar? You're a chicken. I pay you in seed. So get back to work. Anyway. So I set up this little smelting factory here. I really enjoyed this. I actually saw Paul Source Jr. use the same technique, and I'm like, you know what? I can definitely do that. And the thing was that I got the chests up here. I can reach all of them, which is a really good thing. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get sand going. So as you can see, I have these guys stocked with sand, and I'm making myself glass. Yeah, pretty much this is my glass factory right now, because I want to cover that ravine in a lot of glass so I can start another idea given to me again by my #1 fan. She suggested that I turn it almost into a nature preserve. So I'm going to go get a few of every animal, and I'm going to cover the whole thing in glass. I'm going to see if I can maybe get some grass to grow on the bottom, and just make myself a giant zoo that I can walk over the top of. So this is the beginning of that. I don't think I'm able to get that to this episode, but you can see that I did make the walls cobblestone, so it looks like a basement. It's a very high voltage ceiling, because this factory is 5 blocks tall. So you have to make sure you have 6 blocks of clearance so you can at least open the tops. I mean, I could just leave the hoppers, or I could maybe put the hoppers where they're even with the roof or something, so I could just drop anything straight in, and it all ends up down here. I might end up doing that eventually, but for right now, this is a good rudimentary thing. It's a really good idea right there. I thought it was a great idea when I heard about it. And I'll also use that to do stone bricks, and because eventually I would like to make a giant mansion of some type. Just a giant house with loads of rooms. Because I've never done anything that big. I'm kind of keeping things small scale right now, just because I'm not that good at building yet, and once I get a little bit better at it, then I'm going to go ahead and go for it. But I went ahead and I finished off my reed farm over here. As you can see, everything is looking very smashing. Oh, what the heck? Well, I can't jump up on there. There we go. A little glitch there. But yes, you can see these long lines. The best part is that with this farm, I get 11 stacks of reeds once it's fully grown. As you can see, this is some of them that I've gotten anyway. I think 4 stacks were already in here whenever I started. But I can't wait to get rid of this ugly fence, because this fencing just is horrible looking on the side here. I'm also going to fill this in a little bit more right through here. So this will essentially get to the point where I'll have glass over the top. It'll kind of have like a dome shape to it, because the it's not exactly going to fit properly. But I'm going to put the glass all the way up through here, and then after that, we'll fill in these little glitched areas here. We'll put torches down there so these guys will have places, to relax. We're also going to see if I do end up putting horses and stuff down there, which I think wouldn't be a really bad idea. I'm going to increase the size of this entryway down here. So while I have everything down at the bottom, and I'm just going to grab this while I'm out here. So I can pretty much get the the animals in and out if I need to. Because it'd be really cool just to, put some dirt on the bottom with some grass. Because I know the way to do that. You just grab a couple grass and whatnot, and you just put the dirt all the way down. You just kind of step it down all the way, and then we can get some dirt down here with a whole layer of grass. So I'll go and I'll excavate this. I'll even make it to where there's maybe like a cascading waterfall down here that kind of comes from the top of the rocks there and comes straight down, and then put like this secret cave back here. Maybe we'll have like a mad scientist cave back here or something where we'll do all of our brewing and stuff. And it is getting dark, so we better head back to the house. Sitting here rambling on about all the nifty ideas I have, and I'm not watching the time. I also want to make a clock just to have one, and man, I gotta get that out of the way. Make it easier to jump up here. This is not that easy to jump up on. Okay, here we go. I probably had a perfect, way to do this, but it's not working anymore. Okay, let's get back. So, alrighty then, let's head back to the house here, and I'll show you what else I found on my little adventure. I just pretty much headed north as far as I could go, and once I got up there, that's why I took a couple screenshots of some of the area so I can remember. So when I do go back to get the cows, I know exactly where they're at. Because I wrote down the coordinates. And you can see that I got some blue orchids, a couple of some rose bushes, some allium, I don't know how to pronounce that, orange tulips, and I also found a white tulip, as well as these peonies, or I think that's what they call peons, something like that. But I have all these flowers, and I figured I wanted to make a flower garden at some point too. I mean, we're definitely going to get some really fun stuff going here, but also I wanted to get an achievement on camera as well, because I have a fish. And where did that fish go? A fish, a fishy, oh. For all you Monty Python fans out there. So, okay, I'm going to cook myself up some delicious fish. Yeah, my favorite fish is Arctic char. It's a very different sort of fish. It's got a very tender skin to it. And also, I learned a new way to kill creepers. You run at them as fast as you can and It's a little bit scary, but since everything is all flat, I can do that. I discovered that on accident. But yeah, I love Monty Python as well. And to my good friend Hawkeye, yes, I love Monty Python, and honestly, it is one of the greatest things in the world. Okay, come on. Especially, the funny thing is, ladies don't understand it. The ladies don't get it. It's only funny for guys. So, ladies, don't even try to understand Monty Python, because if you are a lady that understands Monty Python, you are amazing. But if you don't, that's okay. You're not meant to. It's mostly for guys' amusement. And hey, we got a golden helmet from that guy. It's not even a magic helmet, though. Man, if only I had a spear and a magic helmet, then, you know, this would be a great day. Let's go and check on our glass here really quick. Oh, we're definitely getting there. I already got ourselves a few stacks here, and I'm sure I'm almost, yeah, I'm out in the hoppers here. Yeah, what I did was I went over to the desert over there, and I just jumped on top of a hill, and I just started digging, and I just end up, I think, with 6 stacks. So once that's done, I'm going to start covering that sucker in glass, and pretty much just do just a couple of little things around the house here. But other than that, though, nothing else really new to report. I did go mining, and I found one other diamond, which I thought was really disappointing. I mean, I mined for about 20-30 minutes and have nothing to show for it except for a ton of cobblestone. But the good news is that I do plan on taking all of that cobblestone fencing, and I'm going to go fence off the NPC village because I want to preserve them as best I can because I do not want anyone to die. But yeah, this is the one thing that I noticed whenever I was coming back up through here, is that I have a little natural spring up here. So, jump down into that. And I thought it would be really nifty, really cool, because you can see that we could put like another water fixture on this side, and the water can come straight down here, and will completely conceal this whole cave off. So it would be absolutely perfect for the idea that I have to make, to make a really sweet looking waterfall. So that is definitely something to think about. And ooh, yeah, ouch! I just wanted to get back over here. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any other ideas for me, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section, or hit me up on the forum site, at dogcraft.net under the Not Another LP series forum. And honestly, I love getting feedback. I mean, if you guys want to see me do anything at all, please let me know, because I don't want to run out of ideas, because that's my number one fear about this whole thing. Is like, I know that there's so many chances and ideas to do things, but sometimes I don't see the obvious stuff. I'm the kind of guy that if it's really obvious, sometimes I don't see it. And I don't mean to do that, it just kind of happens. So a lot of helpful feedback is always a good thing. If you guys see something that you want me to do, something you want me to fix, I mean, feel free to to say anything. Like I said, funny trolling and constructive criticism is always appreciated. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, because this is just a really good wrapping up point here. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but we will be doing some building, or maybe even some adventuring in the next one. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been up to and get your guys' feedback on it. So anyways, everybody, this is Pustulio's Rage signing off on episode 7. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and leave me a like. It's always much appreciated. If you have anything to say, anything you want me to change, like I said, just leave it down in the comments section, or go over to the forum at dogcraft.net. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know what I have been up to and what is coming down the pike for this particular series, as well as my other series, Feed the Beast, which should be popping up again soon. Like I said, as soon as I find out what the heck my Fraps is doing, because it's very hit or miss whenever I make those episodes. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So anyways, everybody, and also just make sure you tell everybody about this, because I already have a couple people who are, in real life, have claimed to come over to, to my channel and check it out, but I have not seen them subscribe yet. So if you know a friend that, you've told them about this video and they have not subscribed yet, you better, tell them that as a minion of Pustulio, they must. They must submit, and they must come over to the, to the Pustulio minions' dark side. Just kidding, guys. So, anyways, just yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say today. Well, I thought I had a really cool speech, like rally the minions of Pustulio, but nah, I don't really have a really good speech. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, everybody, laters.